All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go and find the magical arrow for the bard. So I just wanted to show you something in my base that I forgot to show everyone in my little tour. So I've just put some fireplaces in the ground there, and I've got another one over here you can't see. Basically, they're just hidden, so I get my warmth buff right around the base. But it's just a nifty little design that sort of, I don't know, I really like it. So I was very proud of my concept there. So I haven't done anything to the base. I do have some plans in a video soon. We're going to modify this hill up here. So I've spent a little bit of time just sort of... I need to plot things out in my brain before I build. I can't just go straight out and start digging. I get a little bit of an idea and then I sort of work off that. So we're going to build a little like Hobbit style thing into the side of the mountain here at some stage. So... and it should have a nice view. We might have to change the tree layout over there and we'll have a nice view off into the mountains from here. So I've got everything ready to go, and basically we have the mission over in, I believe it's in the Blackmire, or it should be. So yeah, eternally piercing. So I figure we'll go over there, we'll grab that quickly, and then we're going to go for a little bit of a mission and just see what we can find over there. So I haven't really discovered Blackmire a lot. I've done those couple of videos, but during those videos I was just doing missions. So we'll just go on a little adventure and see what we can find after we go and figure out our mission here. So magical arrows, I'm not a ranged character, so it's not really going to affect my build too much, but it'll be cool to see what they actually are. I'm sure there's plenty of content around here to go and discover things I didn't see on my journey earlier, because I was basically just sticking to the paths and smashing out the quests. So I've probably skipped the entire mission just by landing on the roof. Animal fur. I'm not going to worry too much about looting. That's all stuff I can do in my spare time. You guys don't need to see that. A little bit more lore there. This message is not for me. To all who followed the call, take my arrows and let them guide you. So I've literally just skipped, I guess, the entire mission and gone straight to the end zone. So there was probably an epic little quest to follow around here. But I figure what we should probably do is we'll go to... this is close to the entrance. And then I'm just going to scour sort of the edges of the Blackmire, and I'm sure there's a few caves and nifty little locations to find. I don't know if I want to do anything to this to modify this treehouse. There's probably, yeah, I think you could have a little outpost and stuff out here. I'd have to see, you know, get all my blocks and sort of figure out what's going to fit in where and all the rest. So we're going to go behind us. We'll start over this side. And I'm just going to cut a gap through the trees here. This is getting us back over here. So I want to just carve right up to the edge of the world. Let's go and have a look at that quickly. This is the pathway through. It's cool though, like all of that stuff is just handcrafted. The team behind this game are crazy. I've been playing that Fallout London mod, and that is insane too. Like, what? People are so fanatical about games that they just make this amazing content. So we've got some little painful orbs that want to shoot us. We don't care about them. I'm going to go up the mountain here. Pretty much just stick to the edge. I'd like ranged to come into play a little bit more, and I guess now that I'm at this level where I can farm things quite easily, I could probably farm a shit ton of arrows and then use a ranger build, and I'm pretty sure I can reset my character build and sort of base them around some form of ranged combat. Righto. Oh, he's dead already. Oh, right. I'm extremely powerful and everything over here isn't that strong. So we have been up here. I can't remember which video it was, but I remember letting a bunch of purple things suicide into me. Magic orbs. A little copper deposit. Just keep an eye on the map, make sure we see where we're going. There was a really good strawberry farm for early game. There was a spawn location right next to it, I swear. What? Well, that's a bust. I can't quite remember exactly where it was. There was a spawn location over here I always used to go to. And there was... It might be that, the carpentry camp or something like that. I know it was close to a spawn point, but there was a shitload of strawberries. And they are really good early game. I think it's health regen. Free health regen for 30 seconds. So yeah, I think you start on like purple berries and then strawberries are your next level up once you get to the Revelwood section. Springlands are basically just your purple berries. Got some forest beet. I haven't really used that. There's a lot of ingredients. I guess because I didn't craft a lot of the buffs and stuff for the entire game. I was just sort of dredging through without it. But yeah, a lot of the ingredients I've found I'm not really using. So the forest beets, I'm not sure. You guys might want to pick it up for something. But once you get to the end game, those... What's that? The open sandwich and the fruit bowls. That's just... That's the goods. That's what you want. So what's down there? Have I... Oh, that was the path. No, maybe it wasn't. Let's go and have a look. Or is it? Yeah, this is... Yeah. Okay, so it is. We went there in the other video. We don't need to worry about that section. So it doesn't look like there was really much up there. Or in that direction at least, so... Come back down here. Probably jump up there. Put my settings down a little bit too, because my frame rate's a little how you going in this game. One day I'll upgrade the GPU. But I think it's pretty much a rig update next time. Everything's getting a little slightly outdated at least. Some hogs. Okay, so this is where we were. We climbed up that tree. I don't know if there's a level up there. Sort of, if I wasn't recording, I'd potentially just get my pickaxe and start hacking my way up the mountain. But unfortunately, I can't record everything. I'm gonna have to sort it out so I can sort of bank up a bit more footage and start pumping out more content. I've started picking up my pace, trying to put out anywhere between 5 to 7 videos plus shorts a week. And I'm new to editing and stuff, so I'm doing my best and learning and trying to get it all done. And thank you for watching the videos and putting up with the early days of my content, I guess. We all learn and grow. Oh no, those bloody traps again. And I don't even know what's going on here. I just started walking into a building. We may have gone into this in the other video. I haven't paid a lot of attention. A lot of attention. I can't even spit my words out properly. I don't know what the... What are they? Vulcan... Not Vulcan... VUCA? The VUCA buffs really are. I haven't paid that much attention. I just get them and fight. So this is some elaborate little thing. Is this... Are you trying to help me or hurt me? What are you? It's like a guiding light. Bro, come over. You got those whisper light things. CBF, I'm not a... Like... I don't mind farming. I just don't like chasing my tail. What is this? Yeah, see, as soon as we come out here, we find some elaborate little random thing. Alright. I think they're getting angry now. Are you going to attack? They're splitting up. They want to. It's very strange. They must be bugged out. Just keeping an eye out for secret doors and stuff too. They don't seem too intrigued by me. So it looks like we just made it to a little stash. So that's where we came in. Some crappy blunt knives. I'll probably go and do the legendary or the high tier crate run as well at some stage too, because I gotta keep farming that. I still don't have, like, a bunch of my weapons are still, what is that? That's like 3rd tier or some shit. That's a low level. Pretty much want gold everything. Oh, so there is a secret door. Of course there's a secret door. Prayer of the Flame, one time, see, I never use that stuff too. I think with, like, this style of game, I really try and get through, I guess you would call it a minimalist approach, but it's more of a lazy approach. Would be a better way of putting it, I reckon. A more accurate way. I want to get through the game, but I also want to live my life and stuff too, so. Everything, you must find balance. I love my video games, but I love my health as well. Alright, so I think that may be about this whole place. Secret door? No. Well, I was hoping it'd be a little bit more elaborate. One day I'm going to worry about those things. I think I'm that high level and I've got that much health. It just doesn't matter. Hey, he disappeared. What are you doing? Attack the target. I'm trapped. So you got the loot. Oh, right. Reptile hide. Right. Just have a quick little look around the edges. Might be a button. Secret door. But yeah, I'm generally not collecting those silver chests anymore. It's all about the goldies and getting sort of higher tier, higher quality gear. Now, it's gone to night time, which, as we all know, is terrible for recording. I need to see in the distance for those little cave networks and stuff. So that looks like red fog. It 100% is red. It's red on the map. I don't think I've got any more levels to do on the... Yeah, any more levels to do on the fog. Like on my main structure to upgrade my fog level, I thought I was at the highest tier. Which is a bit of a shame. So we'll quickly travel back. Nah, we'll go and do the gold crate run quickly. We can do that at night. I know where everything is. It's not too dark. I'm just hoping for you guys it's not bad. I think that should look alright for you guys. So we'll just gas it down, see if we can get some legendary tier weapons. It's all that's left for me to farm, really, unfortunately. I don't know what content you guys would like to see, whether you'd like to see a full playthrough or, I don't know, some form of like challenge content or something. But I guess just let me know in the comments if you have any ideas of what you might like to see. Even if it's like, you know, tutorial guide content, whatever. Just hit me up and we'll see what we can get done. I don't think I ever really kill any of the guys in here. It's a cool thought to think that it's the same people each time and they're just like, oh, this guy's back again. Bloody this bloke. We won't even bother with him this time. We never kill him. Meat chopper. I'd like one of those in good quality. Basically any of the one-handeds I'm happy with. So that's the goldies around there. I have found a couple more gold just like scattered through the desert in the Kindle waste section. I think I probably left a marker on it. Yeah, so right down here I just left a gold custom marker, but you know, that one's that far out of the way you're not really going to be farming it often. Or it's not efficient to, at least, anyway. There's a secret weapon if you ever eventually make it into this town too. I guess I'll just go and show you. It's a little bit dangerous to come down here sort of early game, I guess. I don't even know if I'll die. But basically you come down into this hole. And there's that right in the center, and it gets you the Dreadbane. So if you can get in and out quickly, like if you're low level or something and you just manage to quickly get in here, get in and get out, this bloke's... It's interesting, the pathing seems a little bit... Usually it's fine. I think I did do an update today, but yeah, he won't even target me. Did that injure him? Holy shit, I killed him. I didn't even know the dart injured. I must have like upgraded it. Means I can just kill all of them with darts. Oh, that is sick. It's just better because you don't have to swat your bloody... See, then I get stuck in animations. Now I can just go yoink. Okay, and there is a way out of here. Somewhere. There we go. But yeah, so your shroud's going to be the issue, really. Maybe I've just become friends with these guys. None of them... Oh, here we go. He's trying to attack. Oh my god. Pulled down a hole. Stuck in a hole. It doesn't really matter, like... I started like half freaking out for a second there. I'm like, oh, I'm trapped. No. I've got 11.5 minutes to figure out where I'm going, and nothing in here is really going to hurt me. In saying that, I'd love to just get out of here, so... What do we got? Let's see if we can get a little jump up there. Hurrah. Yeah, so that's a good little weapon if you can quickly just get in and out. Only problem is going to be Shroud, I guess. Low level, you're going to struggle. So right through here, there is a heap of silver chests too that you want to get. I farmed this over and over again when I was earlier, like sort of earlier game. And it'll just help you get a shitload of rune coins to upgrade all your other stuff too, to crash them. So there's another one in here. Like you're obviously going to have to deal with all the crap. If you're quick enough, you can sort of just run through. A few traps on the ground outside here, so just be careful of those. Explosives. Another one. Oh no, and I got trapped. So yeah, something to be mindful of. And then basically once you come into this town, if you haven't been in here before, a bunch of bugs are going to spawn. So there's a matron, I think they are, or... So there's a matron there, so all those bugs have spawned. And then all those bugs are basically going to kill the matron. And then I'm going to collect the loot afterwards. It's basically the strat that I was using. Once the bugs have killed everything else, they will turn on you, so you're going to have to fight them eventually, but it's just a couple of bugs. They may have updated it so the matron isn't... Because the matron would just get stuck there and get attacked. So yeah, look at that. That's only one. So yeah, he's bugged. If those other ones start on him, he'll get smashed in no time. And usually they do. They're not... I think the new update may have done a little bit to the pathing. So yeah, matron's almost done. Incredibly tough fight there. So yeah, Basically, I'd just run off while they were killing him, and then eventually I'd get around to it. So old mate's obviously not bugged. He's smashing them. And then, yeah, we can come over. He's got some, yeah, highly polished stone blocks, so you can just farm thousands of those over and over again. I'm not sure what the spawn timer is. Maybe like half hour or something for your loot to come back. I can't remember. I haven't paid that much attention. I just go off and do something and eventually come back. But basically when I first started, before I had that like base up on the top of the hill where I could just glide in, I would start from here. So you saw my little path up from the bottom, and then I'd just jump over to here, get up onto that, up to the next one. So this was the initial path that I used to have to take. I'll just show yous. Straight up here. The double jump, 100% necessary. Like, you can't play this game without double jump. Well, you can, but it'll just be painful. And there is another path. So it's like sort of broken there, but you, yeah. Anyway, there's a hole in the wall there. You can make your way up outside if you really want to do it that way. And then, yeah, follow it all the way up to the top, and you have your gold crate. Shitty weapon. That lighting is so much different at the moment. That is so red out there. And hopeful glimmer. I would be intrigued to use stars, actually. I don't think I've actually used one, because of the fact that you have to farm the charges for it. So over to the Kindle Wastes Spire. Jog it down south. Yeah, so if you do this run over and over again, it's obviously RNG, but it's the most efficient run that I've found so far. And I'm all about efficiency. I've got like 7,500 hours in Ark, and that game teaches you to be as productive as possible when you're farming millions and millions of ore for epic battles between thousands of people. And we're all bloody grown adults. Just really strange. We were dedicated. Okay. So that's about your goldies, really. You're not getting much more. Not in a quick sort of scenario. I've got this over here. I think I planted a bunch of trees at this base. I wanted yucca plants, but I didn't want to ruin my main base. Like, main base is all about design. I need it to, you know, it's got to look a certain way. So I just did rows of yuccas here in the sand. I don't know if you have to grow the yuccas in the sand, but I just did because that's where they naturally grow. And I guess it looks cool anyway. So yeah, eventually they'll grow up and I can harvest all of them, and I don't have to worry about farming yucca randomly. I can just quickly smash into here. And basically, if you just jump off the edge here, you're going to go down to, it's only like level 20, I can't even remember, 3 maybe. So generally you want to hit the roof straight away. I obviously made a mistake there. And there's your goldie. And there's plenty more silvers through here. I've searched this one a fair bit. So I think you'll find a few of these buildings are like copy paste between towns. And it's not a bad thing. Like, you don't really notice. Obviously you want it to be as unique as possible, but you get what you get. So yeah, generally if a building's the shape of the one I just got a crate from, it's probably got one on the roof. More than likely got a crate on the roof, but not necessarily. So, God, I talk a lot of shit. This one needs a lockpick, but it has some form of, there we go, Desert City walls. So every time you loot that, it'll have Desert City wall blocks. If you want to farm those, I eventually stopped doing it because I'm pretty sure I got like 4,000 back at base or something. We come straight down here. I've spent a lot of time in here. Like, it was hard when I first came through. Now I'm not so fussed. Obviously, when something like that happens. So it's just these guys down here were really... I'm not sure if there's been an update or did I just make them really weak. That's ridiculous. I'll have to have a look at the settings. I think I may have put them down a little bit just to make the game flow a little bit, you know. I'm trying to pace my edits a little bit so you guys don't get bored and there's not a lot of just dead space. Which basically requires me to talk the entire time. So, yeah. Whatever comes to your head is whatever gets said, really, when you're recording this crap. But it turns out people get awkward in sentences, or I think an awkward hug and an awkward silence generally is around the 3-second mark. It's like a rhythm built into humans. So generally 3 seconds of dead space is going to cause people to switch off, which is a very short period of time in like a 2-hour recording. I'm not going to say in real life I guess this is good for that too. I'm not the most outgoing person in real life, so like it's not to say that I'm like a hermit and I hide away or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I like my me time, I like my me space. So this is a good sort of medium because I get to interact with people and stuff and play my video games and not feel like I'm just living life out of a bloody room with a computer in it. Repair that shit quickly. So yeah, it's a really cool designed town too. I think I'd like to see these grenades, like he'll fire them at me. And it doesn't damage that. I think if I stand over here though, it'll damage the ground. Yeah. So it'd be cool to see it sort of interact and destroy objects and things like that. I don't know if there is a place for sort of like PvP base defense, base attack sort of, you know, like Ark style PvP, because you've got such small servers and things like that. I think Ark we could cap it like 70 people per server, but then you'd have like 300 people or something just spamming the auto join button for 6 days straight because you're getting sieged by people. Like, so that game sort of swallows your life, and I think because of the scale of the game it allows for that sort of gameplay. But with this, I think you're maxing out like 30 people per server or something. The PvP is going to be very limited and boring, and I don't know. I think you definitely need to pump the numbers up. Maybe you'd have to modify building and everything too, because the process in this to build can take quite a lot of time to build like an amazing base with lots of decorative details and things like that, which a lot of people are going to try and do, and I guess they did in Ark, but endgame you're just building giant cubes with turret towers and... what did we call it? We called it Skynet eventually. So basically we just had a net of turrets around our base on like a scaffolding. It was ridiculous the level people go to in that game. Okay, so we've gotten back to daytime anyway, so I'll stop rambling and we'll make our way back over to Blackmire. So yeah, I don't think PvP, the same PvP scale as Ark, is really valid in this game. And I don't know where you'd go with PvP, honestly. It's like Power World added the arena, and I haven't even tried the arena. Since the admins disappeared on my server that I was playing on, and the server hasn't been updated. So my like, I think it was like 500-600 hours on that server alone, all that content is gone. 100%, unless they manage to reappear one day. Yeah, so there's not going to be a lot of Power World content. Okay, so we need to make our way back to where we were. After losing all of that, I really got deterred from playing. I had so much, it was ridiculous. And it just made all the end game content. I think I had 33 jet dragons that were just completely overpowered. Like, the breeding line for that was 1100 pals alone. And that's all solo gameplay. Once I get into a game, I really get into it. And it's interesting coming into the content creation side of things because I need to sort of pump out content, but I also want to just play video games. It's like the ultimate goal, the dream is to get a good editor that knows what they're doing and can put things together well and has sifted through my content and knows, you know, knows what I like, knows what they like, and then I can just make the content and then they can make it even better for you guys. So that is the dream, that is the goal in the future. Because yeah, I can pump out a shitload of content, I just can't edit extremely quickly, unfortunately. And I don't want to just do completely simple gameplay. Like, I see some videos online and it's legit just gameplay, no commentary, and it's got millions of views, and I don't necessarily understand it myself. I guess maybe I've got a little bit of ADD or something. I need a little bit more to keep me going. So that's just a random little cave. Spidey. Spidey. I just want to toy with him. Should we dash him to death? Get dashed, lad. That was sick. What about you? No. I don't know if I ever killed one of them. Really bad. Look at him. No. Generally, I don't murder things in video games that are not attacking me. I think most of my playthroughs, if you were to go back through history of my video game playthroughs, I would have been the good guy. More often than not. I definitely would have done some bad shit. Sometimes you just get tempted. I think it was like Fallout. Which Fallout was it where you blow up the town with a nuke? I didn't even hesitate, I don't think. I was like, yep, nuke 'em. Alright. I'm gonna wing it. I reckon we can make it. In the danger zone. Such a good song. I wanted to sing it, but I don't want to melt your ears. Am I gonna die in here? No, we're good. So uneventful. Buddy. Like, really take it in though, that quality. I'm a fan of video game development and appreciation of video games in general. Like, when someone's made something amazing, it deserves to be. You got to give them props for what they've done. Sometimes I'll just sort of, I don't think I'll really do it while I'm recording so much because I'm trying to keep my pace. But I'll just sit there and stare at random things. Like, I don't know, for like 10 minutes, just appreciating it. But people do go to a lot of effort to create these things, so it is 100% a form of art. And any art can be appreciated. It's like cars. Like, I think some cars are, they look, you know, amazing and they are cool as shit. Then some people are just like, dude, it's a car. I'm wearing, see? I just defended the innocent. What do you think this is, guys? Synchronized death. Synchronized death. Alright, enough the hogs. Certainly gonna have to turn this difficulty back up. It's good for the playthrough, like I'm not struggling for health or anything like that. But yeah, if things are not challenging, you will get bored of them. If they are overly challenging, you will get frustrated and quit them. Everything is balance. Literally everything. Everything has a center point, a left and a right, or an extreme on either side. I wonder, have they just made that fog? Wait, there's an island out there. See on the map? We see it. We see it. Should we have a crack? Oh, I don't know if we can make it out there. If I get right up that tree, I reckon I can make it. And 8 of 8 active altars. Bitch. I've got an altar on me, but can't place it. I think... What have I got down here? Home level 1. Home level 1. Right, so that was just to get down to the hollow halls, and that's my main house. It's an area just around there on the map that I was looking at for a Hobbit village. I think the problem with recording something like that is it's going to be a 15 or 20 hour build, and I would have to record, I don't know, maybe the majority of it. Just bouncing on ideas off you guys. I could definitely make a path. Should we just do it? Should we just... Oh. I haven't forgotten the buttons yet. The process of climbing a mountain. I did, for some of the screenshots that I'm getting for this, for my thumbnails, I'm doing this for like 2 hours up the side of a mountain. So I hope somebody appreciates. I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good images. I just know that if people don't click on the video, they're not going to watch it. So I'm spending a fair bit of time, I guess, on that side of things. Treetop VUCA settlement. So I think I've generally just made it around to where I was. But there's gonna be... See, there's a cave here. But what's in here? Oh, there's a jump pad. Wee boing. I hope you liked the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and sub buttons, and I will see you all in the next one.